necessarily because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not me.
Connections there, you not get it. Yeah,
You have no
nothing.
connection.
Yeah. Just say that
Well,
Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. I'm sure no he, no tea.
when he was 12 years older Ellen, Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The Senate got a trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their funding and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Berdia to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, Magatiti, they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2% to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of Ome, then he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I've never said to them, why y'all did this? You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So, starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah.
A systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our Constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens.
Yes.
While millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even a stronger storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sammy Quarter to Sastown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Thank you. So, again, Honorable Chairman, I want to say thank you So you Liberian who tell us today, I want to say thank you. To our motorcyclists, to our tricyclists, we want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Richard 2 is a role, and we will not present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million from 4 Morobo people. That is the highest level of evil I have ever seen in my entire life. You promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. You took away the only means of livelihood. You beat them, you killed them. You have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. You are bringing at different police stations and schools and campus. We are here to challenge you. Your mess rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. Thank you ever so much. People struggle. Whoa, Joseph Baga, whoa. Boo, Joseph Baga, woo. Boo, Joseph Baga, woo. Thank you very much. You want to put a hand together for yourself, please? Thank you. We want to say thank you very much for showing up to the young people across the 17 electoral districts of Massachusetts County. We want to speak to you, to our young women and girls. One man who happens to be the Minister of Internal Affairs, he raped a lady. Today he's still the Minister of Internal Affairs. Process human has not been investigated. Joseph Baga came here. He lied to us that you'll get multitude of jobs. Young people graduating from University of Liberia, all universities, no job. No program for young people. We want to say to you, we are happy today that we have come here. But we have come here, like the chairman said, to present a petition to Joseph Baga. If Joseph Baga does not show up, we will not present our petition to anybody. And we are emphatic about it. And we want to say to you, the young people of the Youth League, congratulations on your courageous spirit. Today, put your hands together for yourself, young people. They said to you that you are not going to challenge the ring. They keep here the parade of water cannon all over the place. But where are they now? They're gone. We challenge Gbagbe Komo. You have killed enough people. You kill young people in Kinshasa. But we challenge you, if you shoot one ball here, you experience the consequences. If you shoot one ball here, we will reply to you. We are not police. We are here to challenge you. So the big body of Maggie want you to come here. The big body of Maggie want you to come here. And we say to you, we will stay here, we will be around. Put your hands together for yourself. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Reactionary terrorism! Reactionary terrorism! Freskender! Rudeness! Violence! Disrespect! Reactionary terrorism! Amanda! Thank you to all of our mothers and sisters who have dared the ring to be here today, so the voices can be heard. We stand here to say we are fed up with the disrespect and brutality against women and children. We are going to raise up our voices against the rape against our children. There are hundreds of rape cases that are sitting at the ministry agenda and none have been resolved. And the corporate are working scot-free simply because of government connections. Our sisters are sexually harassed at ministry and agencies. But today we have gathered to say
let me say hats off to all of you. You know, listening to this voice about time like this, it reminds you about the election period. Yeah, because that's when we had an extended broadcast that we could carry on because we tried everything to have prevented this moment, to prevented the calamity that the country is engulfed with as we speak. And we tried our best. We tried. All right, so we are right here tonight on this very time. We are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we are right here tonight on this special edition. I hardly would not have come here, and I especially when we knew that things were okay for our country. We never go resting when things are not okay. That's why we'll be up and running. The only time you hear us, or maybe you see us feeling very happy to rest ourselves, that means we think relatively things are okay. But when they are not okay, we are not resting. So this is where we are, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here tonight to do what we can for our country, and with God, all things are possible. So coming up tonight, I honors too from the Chief of Office Staff of to the former President, His Excellency Ambassador George Manuel Weah, and in person of Len Eugene Nangbe. He had posted on his Facebook page that the former president, His Excellency Ambassador George Manuel Weah, and I know Sekozi, I know whatever. All right, everything you want to add there, just add your own and move on. All right, it's expected to release a statement, and a statement to be made tonight by 9. So we are just about some 40 minutes away from that statement to be made by the former president. And we will be able to share that with you here as well. And that statement will be played and on other stations as well. So when we have the time for that, and the moment the time comes, because we have the time for it already, the moment it is he's ready, then we will be able to go through that. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here tonight on this very day. And I'm very happy that you may not know where the joy is coming from. You may not know where the joy is coming from. You know, we told you all that God made special people. And the way Kana men, and they say Kana men, the way they can see things, it is different from how God's chosen people can see things. What the ordinary man or the naked man, let me put it naked way, the way the naked people will see it, and that's not how God's people see it. So sometimes while you think you are hurting somebody and you see that person celebrating, maybe you're just hurting your head for nothing because they gain strength in it and they think that they have gotten victory. And today is very much important day, and I'll be able to highlight all of that for you. And so we are right here tonight on this very day, and we are grateful. I know many of you are aware of what properly happened today, which were expected. There is nothing that happened today that I did not tell you last night. And ranging from them going there to be deployed early in the morning, and to the planting of guns, and at the party headquarters, I told you everything that was going to happen. It did happen. And we are just here, alive. But the former, let me say the current president, Joseph Yuma Boakai, has just returned to the country. And he was quizzed about what happened today. And yeah, you know, we think with God, all things are possible. His reaction, it proves otherwise. But we are happy that whatever we had said, and we knew that the government had a hand in it, is done, but it did not succeed. They did not succeed. And you may look at the context in which I'm speaking to say they did not succeed. You will get there. You know, we think with God all things. You know, I most of my people that can be in the class here, and I get ready to enjoy them. We are waiting for the statement from the former president, His Excellency, the political leader of the CDC, and he's going to come up, and we think with God, we will try to play that for you as we are here tonight on this day. But again, I don't want to show you images of what's unfolding, right? I want for the political leader to speak first. Then we'll be able to do our analysis along those lines. So we are waiting on him. The moment his statement is out, we'll be able to release that. But let me tell you something, and we are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here. Today was quite a shameful day. And as God could have it, what they had expected, what they had planned, did not happen. It got to be God. Not knowing, though I knew they were carrying guns, I just thought they were going to plant the guns there and then just accuse the CDC and say, oh, we saw a gun there. No, that was not it. They wanted to exchange fire. Then they would have shot at citizens and killed them. Then they will use the gun that they planted today to indicate to the world that the citizens were also shooting at them. That's why they carry those guns. The same thing they did to King George. Because they wanted to kill and shoot and kill people, they made it to appear like they were under attack. So that it gave them sufficient reason to have replied in the form and manner they did. So the guns they were carrying, they carried. Not they were carrying, they carried. They carry it there so that when they open fire, they will say, if we open fire because they see people, they were shooting us. Look at the gun we found with them. That's what they were wanted to do. But as God could have it, CDC showed signs of resistance about this time of the day on yesterday. CDC showed signs of resistance about this time yesterday. So lately in the morning hours, they thought CDC was going to stay. CDC left. Because the plan was they carry 500 police men for that operation yesterday. Jeremiah Coon, this one I will say it clearly. The justice minister had gone to tell Jeremiah Coon and so forth and say, you are the one now in charge. Can we give these people some time so that they can vacate the place? Jeremiah Coon said no. And it was in that meeting that Jeremiah Coon called Gregory Coleman and told him before in the morning 5, I don't want to see CDC down there. They contracted the yellow machines. They did the demolition. That nonsense that they're talking, passing around, they carry out the demolition. All they wanted to do was to use the coat hands. All they wanted to do was to use the coat hand, and they succeeded in using the coat hand. They succeeded in it. They used the judiciary. All they wanted is, look, we just want small thing. Just the court just gave us, let us just use what the court will say. And then they said, and that's what they did today. But fortunately for the CDC, they received a call for their political leader. When he saw the tension building up, he's also, he doesn't sleep. So he's on social media, seeing the tension building up, and he told them, say, leave. Let them break it. Let them do whatever they want to do. Because he saw young, energetic, exuberance, young men with exuberance, flying and now willing to die for their party headquarters. But you told them your leave. And they left. The guys went there at ease. If you listen to the journalists, they were saying that we had expected tension here, but nothing. The guys left. No tension. So the question that comes to mind is, even if you are not even clever person or whatever it is, if you are not clever person for you to really know what really it is, you're not smart. Ask yourself the question. You know, people may not understand. Is it possible that the very citizens who were on ground, they will be aware, they are placed on notice that the police coming to the party headquarters to come and evict? They are not evict and demolish. They are not in any way prepared to put up resistance. But as they were leaving, they left the gun there. The gun that they're supposed to use against the police in resistance or in retaliation, they left the gun there. And they went. What is the logic that in that? What is the sense that in it? And a police officer had to enter the house because they are noted for manufacturing lies and evidence, purported evidence. They did it in the Capitol building case. That's why you see today that case just dragging, because they manufacture. They will pressure people. They will do this. They will torture people to lie or so forth. They've been lying to gather evidence. That's how the police have been operating. The police have never gathered any cogent and tangible evidence against the opposition or members of the opposition they want to entrap. They have never ever. They will always plan something on you. That's how they have operated. They have a history of that. Currently, as we speak, that's the same thing that's happening. They got nothing, and you will not see anything with them. Yeah, we see that every day. Every day we are seeing it. And some of us, we look at it and we always asking ourselves questions as to how did we get here? The CDC was not there. They decided to carry the guns and put it there. Whatever you saw there, they planted it there. Because we knew it. We knew their strategies. We told you we have people. Not everybody in the police, they didn't like it. They don't like we are. Or the CDC. They did that plan. The Dempster man is being used, and the level at which it is now, I think he will fear for his life subsequently in the future, because this thing he had carried out is against a political institution that will live forever. People who will succeed and come after. This brother will have to account for this. And he allowed himself to be used by the government to tell and say, look, this thing, these people, they were my tenants. We had a relationship. I will accord them all the due respect because we had a relationship. I will do this. I will give them this opportunity. That is what we'll do. He did not do it. He allowed them to use his hand. They used the court hand. They used Dempster's hand to carry out these things. We all are lawyers. We know how evictions are done. There's no basis of doing what they did today. No. You can even have the law on your side, but equally the effect or the execution of the law goes with procedure as well. The execution of the law goes with procedure. And you may have started with that procedure from the court proceeding, from the start of the case to the end of the case, the execution of it. Everything goes with procedure. Everything is anything you do at any stage of it is in contravention of the law and will undermine everything. And that's what we saw today. This is glaring. You can see it clearly. That they intended that way. And we are with God being on his side, very smart or so forth here and there. Yeah, he just decided that I would not have to give in these people for them to die because of this. No, they had gone with guns to kill. He had the intelligence already. Remember, this man was president. He had the intelligence That your men down there, they are going to be killed. Jeremiah Kuhn and Joseph Boakai have given the instruction. They took this man's whole case and made it their case. That's what happened today. You know, people may not understand some of the things that are happening in this country. It's happening for the good of God to know who these people are. You know, there are some of us who look at some old people who getting every old people deserve respect because we think that they have earned it. But the opportunity that has been given them, the way they react, the way they do things, it will tell you that they don't deserve any respect in their old age. Joseph Boakai is just one of those that God has brought up so that we can know that he does not deserve any respect. Not every old person deserves respect. Respect is earned. From the youthful level to the old people is earned. Respect is earned. All along, you used to be seeing that old man passing around. Yeah, it's not a respectful statement. He's non-statesman. He's sustainability. He can't be the statesman. Look at the recklessness that happened under his government. The same thing happened in Unity Party case on CDC. And I got the intelligence that there were people around. George, we are at the time. They wanted him to politicize the Unity Party and eviction something. They already owe the man and they're not paying the man. They still owe the man. They just left the party headquarters down. They didn't pay the pool, the level. Unlike CDC that does not owe. They did not pay the people and they left the party headquarters. Somebody have to get them somewhere to squat. They are not even paying rent to where they are. They left like that. We are saying we're not going to look. Let's leave it with them. They got their issues. That's also of them. The men who moving them from there, the men benefited from their government and so forth. That is what it is. There's nothing we can do with it. Let's focus on development. We're not going to be on these kind of things. It doesn't matter. Anywhere they want to go, let them go. Yes, there will be some seditions, but you never saw it that the government made it as priority or project to say Unity Party. No, CDC does not believe in that. That's not George Weah for you. He does not pray for anyone's downfall. That's why he resurrected Joseph Boakai. If George Weah was somebody who prayed for people downfall, Joseph Boakai would have died ever since. There is still body laying out somewhere in a grave and his rotting cell passing around, and we have never ever remembered that he ever existed in this country. But Weah does not care about that. He said, look, now they are party thing that they are all down there, let them be on it. As thing as Joseph Boakai was, and then sick and ready to die, George Weah did not care. He said, no, it doesn't matter whether they are political opponents or whatever it is, let's leave it as dates. You leave these people alone. Let them go on. That they are party politics between them without getting anything to do inside. And we don't want to be seen or having that appearance that we are inside. We don't want to. George Weah does not care. Joseph Boakai is a classic example of what I'm talking. You know that old man was a wreck already. When I mean wreck, very dirty, very terrible. That's the kind of person he was. Dying. Urinating, defecating on himself, passing all over the place. Yes, he had to take one young boy who he sees as his competitor, but George Weah doesn't see him as a competitor and sees him as a father and said, no matter what it is, this man deserves to live. So if George Weah can do that, then at our party headquarters, George Weah was very caring about. No, George Weah didn't care about that. George Weah believed that the energy that we can exert, it goes towards development. Let me focus on how I can deliver for the people. Then thinking about how one party moving from headquarters and going, so it doesn't matter. Because what I know will speak for me is what I do for the people. It's not who I take from party headquarters. It's not how I brought my opponents down that will make the people to vote me. It is what I'm doing for them that impacting them that is which they will look at and say they will vote me. It's not on the basis of what I step on my opponents, I trash them down. That's how people will vote for me. People who put me in power, they didn't put me in power for me to come step on my opponents and trash them down. That is not what they will measure my performance by. That is not what they will measure my performance by. My performance will be measured by what I have done for them. So, why are you not living in a party headquarters? What about it? It's not my business. Just leave that. Let us focus on the job the people gave us. That was George Weah for you. unlike on Unity Party, where they made it to a PLEC, the only way they can succeed, there must be no CDC. And you just killing yourself for nothing because there will always be a CDC. And you know the worst of all, we where are we now? Yeah, okay. Now 8:38. We are still waiting. The moment we get the word, and I from the president, and we think, okay, let me try to get in. Okay, I'm getting KOK tonight. Let me see. All right. Yeah, KOK, I'll send you the link. Don't worry. All right. So you see that, right? Yeah. So you see where we are going as a people. That is what we are going through, and we don't care. And you will get to know most of these things, especially while we are talking here. And I can tell you for sure, whether you go or you come down, you are just hurting your hair for nothing. Because George, we are wood. Can't listen to Joseph Boakai, and KOK will join, and I think Abu will also have to join, and we have a crack team here tonight, and to just look at what happened, because it's everyone's business, so that we can all join in tonight, and then see how we can move on with it. So we're going to be, we are waiting by 9 o'clock. The former president is going to come up and to speak to the nation. And when I mean the nation, the entire nation, because the citizens, they are waiting. They want to hear from their president as to what it is, what really he makes of it, and they are willing to listen to him, and they are waiting to listen to him and willing to listen to him, what they make of it. So we are hoping, and anytime soon, that by 9 o'clock we can get that, and then move on. And KOK, I sent you the stuff already. It's with you. We think we can get there. Yeah, so here we are, grateful to the Almighty God, and still waiting. And as soon as we get the link up, but let's listen to your pa Joseph Boakai. Yeah, let's listen to him, which is very, very good. All right, and this is which is very, very good. Let's listen to your pa Joseph Boakai. I mean, your pa meaning the Unity Party people. This is and this is what it is. So we are getting there. By 9 o'clock on the dot, you will hear the voice of the former president of the Republic of Liberia, and he will be firing and telling you what it is. But let's listen. The president just returned to the country, and this is what he's got to say in relation to what happened today. Look at his face. Look at his delegation member, Cherubina Pia. Let's listen. Let's listen. Have a listen to Joseph Boakai's reaction to what happened today. Let's listen.
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komot, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. If that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komot, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. If that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you.
Recently, we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komot, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
All right, and I would like for please cancel and note it on the. All right, so let us play a game, and I will get in, usher in the rest of the other folks. And
Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komotchan, which was carried out through a court order. How does your administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komotchan, which was carried out through a court order. How does your administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
God. So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Komotchan, which was carried out through a court order. How does your administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
All right, so there you listened to your president, and he has just said what he could, and he got it. Why are you insulting him before? The day for Julius Bogaboro in a corner, I don't know what he already do to you. What do you want to do to me? The man is president. The man is protected. Eh? The day you're born with Julius Boga in supermarket, what do you do to him? Eh? And you're not president again, you're born away in supermarket or in which year? You do to him. I got him a bit. You listen to him. That your president is talking so. When Joseph Walker and I understand that the law is the law, when did he understand that? You want to take out of here? When did he understand that the law is the law? When did Joseph Walker understand that the law is the law? When the Supreme Court opined and said, this is XYZ. The other party cannot work because they don't have this. The other man cannot work because he doesn't have the number. Joseph Walker decided the law by himself. When did he know that the law is the law? When did Joseph Walker know that the law is the law? You see, I said it is God that brought Walker to this level so that you will know whether some old people deserve respect. You know, when God said children obey your parents, he also gave the parents charge that will be able to accumulate to that obedience that they should get from the child. That's why when your parents send you and say, go buy liquor, you can say, Papa, I'm not doing it. It's disrespect. The reason you are disrespecting your pa is a disrespect when you're not following your father's order. But that refusal does not amount to disrespect from your perspective. But to him, it's a disrespect. Because for him to look at you, small boy, and say, go buy liquor, you're not supposed to be buying it. So that respect you're supposed to give him to say, yes, Papa, I'll go do it. He does not earn it. So you will not give it to him. So not everybody deserves respect because respect is earned. It depends the kind of things that you do with them. Right? So 9 o'clock, let's hear first from the former president, and he's soon to come up. And so we have 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes. Can somebody please send me the CDC anthem? I need the CDC anthem to play before that. Or if you don't get the CDC anthem, I'll play the national anthem because we are deserved for national anthem to go for him. And I get on for the useless Joseph Boakai and his group of people. Whether they like it or not, I don't want to know. So I need the CDC anthem. And so if I have that, we can play it quickly. And then we see where we are getting, or else we can replace that with the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia. That I'm able to do. You know, I don't care about the type of it. I don't get time for that. So that's it. So if I can get it, yes, I will do. If not, I'll leave that. All right. And no, we don't. You sure you get it? Yeah? All right, we can get it on YouTube. You know, with CDC, anything can happen. So you can find it on YouTube anywhere. Yeah, you can find it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And so. Oh God. We think with God all things are possible. Yeah. Where is the setting? Okay. All right. So we'll certainly get it there, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And all right, good. This is it. What is not possible? What is not possible? Anything is possible with the CDC. There's nothing impossible. So everything is possible. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here tonight. And so we will soon get the statement from the former president. And immediately after that, other colleagues will join. And I'm still trying my best to see to it that we can have everything in line and accordingly. So we're going to have it in line, and with God, all things are possible. Yeah, it will work for all of us. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. That's how God works, right? Yeah. So you have to be very, very happy. And no matter what it is, because there's something I want to talk. I don't want to talk it now until the president speaks. Yeah, after his speech and his address to the nation. After his address to the nation, then we'll be able to deal with what we can deal with. So it's just about 10 more minutes. In 10 minutes, we'll be hearing from the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, Ambassador George Manawiya, and who has got something to say. And let's hear him out. It's better we hear him out. Yeah, it's better we hear him out. And we are about to hear the former president at 9 o'clock. Yes, on the dot. So we'll be hearing him, you know, and and I think we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So, with God, all things are possible. Soon and very soon, you soon listen to the former president of the Republic of Liberia, and we will get there. So, and yeah, so we will, no matter what it is. Newton, let me see. Let's try to share this here. Can you give me that? Yeah, give me the phone there. Let me do something. I think I gotta send it the other side or so forth, but we'll play. Don't worry. All right, and everybody will stay there. You just achieve one of your biggest development agenda. They are stay there with people like, oh. I thought you had the achievement today. Why are you still causing all over the place? You're supposed to be happy. Hey, you had the achievement. Oh, I thought you just achieved one biggest feat today. Yeah, you're supposed to. You're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to. So let me take this break and from one per shot, and please play something there. Let me take this break while we do the adjustment.
Of the Republic have come to tell you we can bring you down.
Every day in 2024, 9 women and children were raped. That is the average daily incidence of rape cases in 2024. According to the Nigerian Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, 2,759 rape cases. Is that not a genuine reason we are here for? Yeah. And an important reason we are here for? Yeah. We also remember the survivor of the King George massacre. As they are now Liberians, they were killed and shot in Cape Mount County. We should remember them. So we are here to present Manda. We are here to present the official petition to the people of Liberia. And we expect the government to get this petition from us. We, the suffering masses of Liberia, petition our government on this historic day, July 17, 2025. We the people of Liberia.
All right, so thank you so much, and we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. And so soon and very soon by this time, and shortly we will be playing a special statement from the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador George Manuel Weah, and a political leader of the CDC, and he's the people's heartbeat, and the entire nation thought we were going to war today. But when George Weah is involved, you never contemplate war. And so we are very grateful to everything. And so by 9 o'clock, the former president of the Republic of Liberia would be addressing the nation, not only seditions, but the nation. Because whatever he does, all of the time, is about teaching leadership. Anyone who wants to be the leader, you got to learn from George Weah. You have to learn. If you ever want to be somebody who will be respected in society, that people will accord due respect and respect, you got to follow George Weah. So shortly, and we are soon to listen to him, and he will be addressing the nation to tell us exactly what's unfolding. And this is it right here on this very day. We are certainly getting there. And on the dot at 9, we will be playing the CDC national anthem. And after that, we'll be hearing the voice of the former president of the Republic of Liberia. So we are right here on this very day, very, very shortly. So here we are, and this is it on this day. So we are trying our best to make sure that we do everything we can to link up everything the best way they can. And we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things possible. Here we are. All right. Soon and very soon. This one, right? Yeah. So soon and very soon, you soon listened to the former president of the Republic of Liberia. But before that, the CDC national anthem. And let's try to roll out the CDC national anthem, followed by the statement of the former president of the Republic of Liberia, political leader of the CDC, and who's about to address the nation. So let's listen. Let's first start up with the CDC national anthem.
Suffering,
in the interest of our democracy. Fellow Liberians, I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is, I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bwaka himself, spurred into actions. There was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bwaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we amid these difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not formed in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better homeland for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
So we want to say thanks so much to the former president of the Republic of Liberia. Nothing more than what you expect you have gotten from him. He had always spoken the way he did today, and I wish it's very much important for all of us. And he says, the love and the foundation of the CDC does not lie in bricks and mortars. It lies and lives there within the people. So you're breaking down those bricks, you are not breaking down the love of the party. And that's what he said. The love of the CDC does not lie in what? Bricks and mortars. Does not lie in bricks and mortars. It lies within the people. And that's very much clear. So breaking down those bricks. And you did not in any way do anything to the CDC. And that's what I posted today to several of you when I said, look, you may have breaking down the walls of the CDC, but you did not break down the very mouth people like us used to support His Excellency, former President George Manuel Weah and his CDC. We are very strong and very towering. That's why you people are still angry tonight. You thought you have achieved something, but it's quite terrible for you that your name got to go down history of being very terrible, and that's bad for you. And that's where your frustration lies. You remember during those days when you were in the village and towns, when your father beating you and you are laughing, it hurts so much because the intent of that beating is for you to cry. When you are not crying and you are laughing, is disrespect. That means the person takes you a fool. That's why our parents used to interpret our laughter and think that your father talking to you, blasting at you, insulting you, and you are laughing back. It makes them shame. To every action one takes, they expect a reaction. And that reaction, they expect a negative reaction. They don't expect positive one. Any positive one that comes from there, they tend to feel that they have not perfected their action. They believe that you have undermined them. And you are not seeing to it that indeed what they are doing is hurtful. So that's what it is. So thanks so much to all of you for following tonight. And I will read here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God. Now, this is where we are, and this is what we've always said. You listen to Joseph Yuma Boakai saying that the law is the law. But in the context and words of the former president, he believed that the law did not take its due course today. And I said it, whether you like it or not, in as much as you miss any of the procedures, then the law is broken. Then the law is broken. Today, you have a rebel in a police director who thinks that he has arrived. And the worst thing about all these people, they all benefited from the magnanimity of George Weah. Yeah. Ranging from people on the bench of the Supreme Court, they got letters from George Weah. If some of them choose to pay him back with evil, it's up to them. The very Gregory Coma today, he worked in the previous administration when Weah came, he also got another letter again. If he chooses to do what he's doing, it's up to him. But one thing I can tell you for sure is this is how we had always been molded. That's how God has already molded Weah and catapult him into success. He will suffer rejection, denigration, humiliation. That has been his life. How can you make somebody who has been down the line their shame? The person has gone through shame. They have gone through disgrace. They are mounted. They have done everything they cared. Whatever people thought and were laughing at them, they surmount everything and catapult themselves into becoming someone who is towering that the whole world can look at today. What more can you do? You think you're bringing that person down? You're just hurting yourself. In fact, what you are doing, you are destroying yourself. You know what it takes for you to proud in yourself of being bad? When people are looking for good image, you are happy in becoming a bad person. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever. Last night was a test. Yes, there were moments of reaction. If people had died, they would have justifiably died. But you know what? It's God. And I was just telling a friend today, I said the same thing. Moses, who was chosen by God, he took those people. In fact, Moses started his battle on his own when God had not even called him. That when he started fighting for his people. God had not even called him when he started fighting for his people. Then when God called him now, and God showed him what he's capable of doing, that in the sense of all those things, rejection, humiliation that his people have suffered, God told him, you are going to be the one I'm going to use. That's what God told Moses. What made Moses how to allow the very people whom he had taken from Egypt for them to start throwing talks at him, and he got into anger. But that's the same thing with George Weah now, right? Why will George Weah, who is tempted by Joseph Boakai, who was drowning in his Egypt land, who was dead, very red up, dirty, stink, you could find him passing around, practically dead and useless. Why will such a man conduct make you Weah vex that you will struck the work and then lose God's own mission to take you to the promised land? That was the test of time today for George Weah. If George Weah had reacted, he would have fallen in the place of Moses. Because Moses said, but these people, they are ungrateful. These are the people I've been with them. Every time I'm talking on their behalf, I'm intervening on their behalf, I'm doing this. Why should they be sitting at this time and they are complaining, calling me names? They are calling me all kinds of things that how Moses got vexed. What did God do? Did God reward Moses? Moses was not vexed with God. He was vexed with them. But God said, everything that these people will do to you, our leader, you're not supposed to get angry with them. I know you are not angry with me. You were angry with them. But I will punish you for being angry with them. God had told Josh Weah never to be angry with Joseph Boakai and his bunch of ungrateful people. Because if Josh Weah were to struck that rock today in retaliation, God's grace will have left him. God's grace will have left him. Joseph Boakai is doing everything, but George Weah wouldn't. You come in to see what will happen for George Weah. That's how George Weah has always been molded by God. God can mold him like that. God can say, they want, I will test him. And he's saying, what God, he believe in this, that, I will push him. And I will use one evil man to push him. I will use one ungrateful son of a swan and useless old man to push him. I will use the very people that he gave letters to push him. The likes of Gregory, people on the benches, people serving as judges today. I will use all of them to test him, to see whether he will struck that rock in anger. George Weah said, I wouldn't do it. Moses fell. George Weah will not fall. George Weah is not falling. Because I know he got every reason to be angry. You know what it takes? For you to bring somebody up, give them life, and then you see them today, you know what it takes? It takes God. That's why you saw George Weah responding the way he did today. The Unity Party people are angry in the end. They are losers. They are losers. The president just dispatched his chief of office staff, Len Eugene Nangwe, back to Liberia in no time for him to come ahead and start negotiations. Start to prepare, not negotiation, but start to prepare the place ahead of his return. When he returns, he's going to break ground. We are never breaks ground that he doesn't build anything. Unity Party people know. I don't know why they have to push Weah into breaking ground. Unity Party people, y'all know about Weah? Why you got to push Weah into breaking ground? Has Weah ever broke ground for anything and never done it? Especially when the time is there. Has Weah ever? Have he ever? I want for me to ask him, why you gonna push this man into, instead of Weah fighting your back and say he will fight your police and do XYZ? We are not going to do that. Weah is going to do the needful. He's going to break ground. Why are you forcing him to breaking ground? And Weah said, why the party headquarters is being built? Y'all listen to his speech? I will play it again. I will play it again. You know what he said? He said that while the party headquarters is being built, he will take on a nationwide tour to tell the people thank you. He said while the party headquarters is being built, he will take a nationwide tour. Because Joseph Boakai made himself unpopular now. You see what he has done to himself? You see what you have done to yourself, Joseph Boakai? So George Weah put that building up now. You kill your whole momentum. You just made yourself useless in this country as a president. What kind of people we have in this country? So who not thinking? You have party headquarters, you don't have people. You have party headquarters, you don't have people. The man who does not have party headquarters, he has people. So who is? What is the essence of it? It's like you get one big church building, nobody going there. But a man who does not have a church building, but can get caught a rally somewhere, you see people assembling there, who is really being used by God? You build one big church building, nobody there. You know how long you've been struggling? Unity Party, you were living right at Broad Street that the player came from. That the time you won election. Right at Broad Street, Bro and Buchanan Street intersection. That they play Unity Party in a tight era. That they play. They have never developed anywhere yet in their whole life. That's where they were. They left from there, they went to my town. That other tight area again. Because CDC had expanded the place and make it bigger, they are jealous, they are envious. Because they don't believe in development. Do you think party headquarters that what matters? Even if CDC chooses to look for a place that is not big, I was telling a friend today, as a CDC does not need a big party headquarters. No. You don't need a party headquarters that have access to the room. So that when you're ready to have your rally, that whole row will be packed. You can block that whole place in no time. They would dare any damn police to come stand their stupid things there and can be talking about foolishness. Let's see that happening. All you need is just the road. Just have access to the road. Then your structure is in. Finish. Because every day people don't troop at the party headquarters. That's why having a big and ginger. No. But CDC had always had that space. That's why it is. And I can see people, it's just like, I want to describe it like living today and dying tomorrow. That's how I see the Unity Party folks, some of them they are. Living today and dying tomorrow. Because there's no tomorrow for them. And I can assure you that. There's no tomorrow for them. These guys will practically live in this country. They will eat. Look, I don't care whatever revenue they generate that they have. Everything will go away from them. Not from the action of any succeeding government, but they will pay the price for whatever they are doing to other people. Being wicked always goes with consequences. You will pay for it. But you see, people may not understand some of the things that they are going through. And that's what I always tell the Unity Party people. I say, you're very useless. There is nothing you can do to people like us. What do you can do to me? Do you know who I really am? Do you really know? You think I'm looking hungry and broke like you people? You're useless and you don't get anything for yourself. You think I look like you people? Do you think you will find me into places that you think that you're useless and you can be passing around? I'm not. Because all of you are hungry. You can match, even including your president. Your president was below my belt. When all the life you were living, your president was beneath my belt. He didn't even match me before he became president. He was a beggar. I was not a beggar. I could feed myself, feed my family. I could all my schools and things I went to, I educated myself. Nobody paid my fees. I worked hard and sent myself to school. What did he have done for himself? The last country he ever gone and went to school, that all he ever gone in his whole life. Your president. Let's match your president and myself. Forget about George Weah business. He's nowhere. He's nowhere near me. You know that the play he live is dirty and by far useless than where I have constructed for myself as a young boy. Let's go there now. If you're part of you're depending on you, not even match president, mean that he won't be can match me. Do you think useless people follow we are? Even we can be in our kitchens. We are proud of ourselves. Because we live there, we're proud. You'll get one president who did that. Calls himself president. Still ability. Everything you will pay for it. And you say the law is the law? Yeah, the law is the law. We all agree the law is the law. We take that. Mark my word. Keep that statement. The law is the law. Do you know equally, Joseph Boakai? Let me tell you something. You and your Jeremiah Kuhn. Do you know equally that when they say the law is the law, do you know that the law also provides for the citizens when they are not happy in Article 1 for them to take you from power without even allowing you to go to election? They don't even have to carry you to court. They can just bundle you out of power. Do you know that that's what the law says? Because the law is the law. The law is the law. The law calls for that. Oh, you want to go read it? Say you say the law is the law. One so money, citizens can block your whole convoy. You get ready to do whatever they want to do. They tell you, say you will never be president in this country again. Article 1 gave them that power. And Article 1 is the mother law. And you say the law is the law. That's the law. You know it can happen. And you say the law is the law. The law is the law. But you see, folks, your president has spoken. There's nothing else we can say. And I want to say thanks to all of you right here on this very day. And we are certainly getting there. The law is the law. Joseph Boakai. Article 1 is the law. Yeah. The law is the law. Let you there today, you're angry, you're passing all over. You're celebrating something. What did you people celebrate? What did you people get out of it? Nothing. We are just kill you off again. You will pay for this thing that you're doing here. And I believe it is God's own way of paving things. So that when God is ready to destroy you, what he does is he hardens your heart before he destroys you. He did it to Pharaoh. He hardened Pharaoh's heart before he destroyed Pharaoh. So when you see your level of wickedness is being heightened, then you should know that you are headed for destruction. And that's who Joseph Walker is. Fellow citizens, losing the election is not even bigger and better than losing the party headquarters. That party headquarters issue is behind you now. It's behind you. Nothing happened today. Look, I was happy when I was in my house because the big thing we're thinking about is those building that are there want to everything and move from that place there. That's what we're saying. And God could have it. They themselves, their own foolishness, made them to go bring it down. You see how God works? Their own anger. They ain't got nothing to do down there. Look, they could leave that building down there or whatever it is. They leave it there and say, look, that our property. Whether you like it or not, when you build SYZ, that our property, you can't come on that property again. We'll leave it like that. We'll sell it to somebody with that property value. That property was a value. You know that the land has depreciated now. You see how God can work? They almost said foolishness. Oh. The thing that CDC wanted to do to them, they did it to themselves. Eh? The thing that CDC wanted to do to them, they did it to themselves. That's how God can work. God said, now y'all will break that place down. Because people will say, oh, why see these people behaving like that? Why are they breaking the place down for them to go? You know? You see what we are talking? By the way, it's God. We are certainly getting there. And all we have wanted is the Lord should take his course. Church, we had already announced that he was leaving. He even told some party executives that even if you go through with the Supreme Court and you still win, we'll still need our own party headquarters and will not have to be paying millions to these people. It's done. I can't tell you where the party headquarters will be, but I can tell you that the party headquarters will be Saudi Road. If Saudi Road you're federal, the party headquarters will be Saudi Road. And when you're federal, and you don't want to see CDC, you lie to yourself, it will be Red Saudi Road. With a decent structure that people will be passing and seeing and know that are serious-minded people here. So they are here for life. They are not nomads. They are not vampires who are hanging all over the place. They get ready to sit here. Go to Broad Street up the hill here. They are party headquarters. Very useless. They had your party headquarters, your ruling party, your headquarters. No. You don't even have an headquarters that you can call your own. By the way, for him to the wise, it's quite sufficient. You have just made CDC very strong. Nothing happened. They are angry. They are even insulting me now and said, because I don't want to catch me. What did you catch me on? Your foodie said that you're able to can't catch me on what? On what? To go do what? What to do what? Nonsense, people. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. You listen to your president, and I think we are all getting there. And this is it. Yeah. So let's go on. This first caller. Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Yes, Ebi, for some reason, I beg I will not call my name. I just came from Abidjan this afternoon, and I was in articles when I got witnessing the demolition of the headquarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm not disenchanted.
Okay.
I'm very proud. I'm happy that building is being bossed, right?
Yeah.
Because by demolishing that place, it will develop abroad, right? Our articles are willing acting for article 8 hours to get to Donale. I will listen from Donale to Binta. I just entering.
Wow.
You get me? I will listen throughout. And while I begin, once I'm letting to Binta, that's more going to fun. I was just looking at him. But then, there's a caveat to sedition. For me, I'm a bona fide sedition, and I will remain sedition. I'm very well energized today to hear that baby is being bossed. But that will never demolish CDC. CDC.
No.
That baby is just a baby, right? It will never disorganize us. I'm 100% in my head. my mother Dio, my father Dio, but Nimakande de Japan, Yaugali, I remain in my. But then, instead of that, I get something I just decided something again on the internet today that Samuel Koga is being targeted by Unity Party to be killed. You see how they kill Prince Johnson. These are some of the development that they are carrying on.
Yeah, but the development is there to eliminate people. They are on elimination game.
Unity Party by the thing. For him to be pressing all money, Samuel Koga is supposed to be dead. But then they see how they kill Prince Johnson. They see how Jeremiah Koga want to kill Samuel Koga. And please allow me to speak my dialect to Koga. On a Koga, me Jeremiah Koga meku. Jeremiah Koga ya Prince Johnson is very mensa. So you go ni ma do to me is leba. Is de elba. Ni maka de is doba. Ma gun. Jeremiah Koga meku ya mensa. Ya me wa chida baba unsa. A single time Samuel Koga. Jeremiah Koga ni me sahi. Jeremiah Koga is trying to kill me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We can hold you other. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So let me get on to this one. Elo, how are you doing?
Yeah, Amy.
Yeah.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
There's Lee Namachi, and I join you from Minnesota.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Amy, my eyes are filled with tears today, and I've got so heartbroken.
I know.
But I just listened to our leader, and I got re-energized, Amy. But you know, Amy, there is always a tomorrow. And like you rightly put it, people like Gregory Coleman, who's benefited from George Weah administration, are the ones today taking unilateral decisions against the CDC in the name of they are the ruling party. People that George Weah gave life to today are the ones doing that to CDC. But trust me, Evie, they just did this thing to re-energize us.
You're right.
They just gave us new hope. Even seditians that were disenchanted to her, listen, one day she said, I was disenchanted, I voted for you, Bwaka, but why he did the CDC today, he will not go unpunished. And that's how God himself, his own infinite wisdom can confuse people. So let it go ahead, do what they're doing. Evie, CDC is in our DNA. CDC is our life. This is our hope. Since we're going to bounce back by the grace of God, very good. We've better decent help. But what dismays me, Ebi, why should they break that Omer house down? Omer Benin. The hut that will be on the land. Why should they break it down too? It is not God that confusing them.
That's it.
So why tomorrow if that Omer grandchildren I want to live in that place? Why would they remember of the grandfather? Ebi, thank you, man. Thank you,
my brother, for your contribution. And Winston. Bloody, what's up? How's everything with you, my brother? Let's hear from you. Hello?
How are you?
Yeah, fine. Please go on quickly.
I want to agree with His Excellency Dr. Weah that indeed the party that is him on there. You see the big church with the drum, everything in there. What makes that church that is him up there?
Yeah.
Even the mosque. What makes the mosque that is him up there?
You're right.
Muslims will go there. So breaking the CDC headquarters down, you cannot break the law of the people for the CDC in the heart. There is no way you can break. And the seditionists are always noted for saying CDC in my DNA.
Yeah.
Can you take it away?
No, you can't.
So seditionists all can say to you, they should not bother you. No. What's supposed to be a celebration for the opposition community in the case we say the Unity Party government are supposed to be a government or turn out to be an opposition against the people that brought them.
Right.
We turn out to be a total celebration for CDC and Liberians. Congratulations to President Weah. We still believe that we got no regret that we ever sat on any platform to call on Liberians to have been elected. In 2021, we have to repeat it. Put it behind you. Now, before I go, Eddie, you see, everything happened for a reason. If we just start building on headquarters today, what will the government say? That CDC use taxpayer money to build it?
No.
Nah, it is a challenge to the Unity Party to build the party headquarters. The argument would be they did not build it when they were in the opposition community. They did not build it when they have 12 years. They are using taxpayer money to build it. That would be the argument. So CDC, why opposition community? Go ahead, your 10 beds, your 20, your 30, bury your headquarters tomorrow when you come out to power. There will be no argument that you use taxpayer money to bury it.
100%.
We still believe in you. Thank you.
I love that. Everything happening for the good. And, Joseph said to his brethren that you thought you did it for evil, but God meant it for good. Yeah. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly. Your name.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, baby. This is the C calling from Liberia.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ebi, thank you for the show and thank you for all what you do. But Ebi, where the country is going now, we don't have to allow Joseph Boakai to think that we're not Liberians. The country belongs to all of us. I respect President Weah for all what he stands for. President Weah did the same thing in 2005 when they killed Liberian young people at that same party headquarters. He talked about the same peace. But Ebi, every time when another man wake up and pour spit on your face every time, and you keep telling, don't keep the peace, they will keep doing it as habit. Liberia belongs to all of us. If Joseph Boakai want peace, he will get peace. If Joseph Boakai want us to go to war, some of us are willing to go to war. I swear to God, Ebi. And so we will not allow for Unity Party to think that we'll run away from this country to go to any other country. No, we're not doing it. I know we're capable to get party headquarters. I know we'll get one of the most unique party headquarters, but the insult and the disrespect that Joseph Boakai have shown to us, we cannot continue to allow that. The one war in this country, we all should go to war. Because it hurt me, I swear to God, but Ebi, just my one we said I came from America. Right. No peace in this country. Joseph Boakai want to turn this country into war. Some are ready to go into that war. I swear to God, Ebi. Because it hurt. 2005, when they killed the young people in our party headquarters, nothing came from all of it. It was the same peace message that President Weah. You see Joseph Boakai behaving the way in which he's behaving. So can you use people cheering for Ebi. Yeah, we can continue to allow that to happen. They want peace, they will get peace. They want war, we'll go to war.
You are right.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, you're right about that, my brother. And we are certainly getting there. You are 100% right. Article 1 can be used and bundle Joseph Boakai and his entire team out of power. That is constitutional and that is the law. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, Ebi.
Yeah, let's hear from you, EDP.
Yeah, it's a sad day today, Ebi. Ebi, I call Oma today, man, Sisi. Our encouragement today, she very, very cry, Ebi. I call her, I talk to her, I say, you have to put it behind you. We'll get a very brand new headquarters. Get it behind you, but still you are crying, Ebi. You see, that thing that like, Ebi, one person that I will never forget but that person, it will always be institution at the Greco Como, man, Ebi. I can tell you, Greco Como, you will pay for the thing you do to obey the decision today. Not the word today, Greco Como. If you see that 6 years is 100 years to you, they live with you. But one good thing I can tell you, Greco Como, you in sedition act, we will fight you to the full years. Mark the word today, Ebi. Thank our President George Weah, Ebi. May God bless you, Ebi.
Thank you, ADP. We appreciate that. Let me get on tonight to my powerful mom right here. And this is it. Hello.
My said, good song God sent.
That's me.
Ebi. Ebi. God can speak in so many ways, but people don't understand.
You're right.
I was telling my people that today here. It is something I saw night before last. It was like the CDC, right? They say Congress for Democratic Change or something, right? But then it was written on the wall that God divine children.
Okay.
God divine children. So I said, then what does mean in my sleep? So yesterday, because I drove from Minnesota to Georgia, East Georgia right now.
Okay.
As I driving, I keep thinking. But then when I finally enter Georgia, when I want to get to my phone, I start seeing all the messages, all the things, the police planning to do this, to do that, everything. So the whole of last night, we didn't sleep until this morning. But what I want to tell my people, Liberians, citizens, those that love President Weah. John Weah is our son that God gave us. Anyone that want to intimidate or want to kill that child, you will not survive it.
You're right.
Let me be very frank. You know what the why Waka and his people carry on today is wickedness to the highest. We were in Araco. That one of the things that made Araco war, it got nasty. When Gay Robert was killed, and then his door with the animal in the house was killed. That thing brought tension. Let me tell you. And how we all fled what it is Ivory Coast. But I want to tell my Liberian people what happened today in our country. It's an open eye to everybody. That country is cursed under this particular administration. But that man, the property owner, I tell anybody, except those that support the man, that love Georgia, except their blood is not on that ground. That's the only way. That's the only way, Abby.
You're right.
We are in tears here. We never saw that before. Breaking the properties down, that thing that's supposed to be a development, it's supposed to be a school, it's supposed to be somebody who a living place. You carry a mission to break everything down, Abby, because you hate somebody, or they think that what they will do that will make them, because they put drugs in the country and killing our children dozen by dozen every day. They can that is to say Joseph Waka talking about the law is the law, and he believed in the law, and the law is supposed to be a law. Why the Supreme Court told him that those people that you are fired is wrong because they had a terrible position? Why he never bow by the law? Why they move the speaker about phone and they never bow by the law? And you see the kind of thing that happening in our country, and they think somebody is stupid. Thank you for having me, sir.
All right, thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. Let me get on to this one right here. Hello, how are you doing? We will certainly get there. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Good morning, Ed.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm okay. Well, Abby, I just wanted to ask a simple question. Because since yesterday, I've been wondering and I've been thinking about this one word, in fact, two words. I want to know if evasions and demolition is the same word. Because they say evasion. And then they're going down, breaking down the houses, or they're breaking down the whole party headquarters. So were they invading us out of the cloud or breaking down? Because that's the word they've been saying, invasion, invasion, invasion. So they should have taken our property out of the premises and put it on the road, but instead of breaking down the whole buildings or the whole premises. So I'm being confused all day. I'm wondering why it says evasion, it's the same as demolition.
No, they went for demolition today. They didn't go for evasion. They went for demolition today.
Okay, so that's what they went for. Okay, yeah, because I've been saying invasion, but okay.
That's why it ought to be, but they went for
to
demolition because of the government's interest. Yeah. Hello, how are you doing? Let me. Can't just. All right, so let's go to the female line. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah.
My name is Roger Cherry.
Roger from where?
From Monrovia.
Okay, thank you. The female line. Hello, how are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
Yes,
Yeah, Vic, let's hear from you.
You know, when the people start taking the place down this morning, I have my everything. All my phone comes with you. Your sister, me, start crying, call the phone for. I don't cry. If we are losing election against the Boka, I think people are going to go for. I think I want to give it. So it will get good power. I say our blood, that CDC, the other way, Waka will compete in a nation. And then you show every sedition that in a nation, first of all. So you go to no sedition, that is where you succeed. But I look at when I get who has been looking at the nation. Anywhere you go, or in travel you go, you will not succeed unless the government and made a better list. Government let him bring to life a soul working in the government. That they put away so they lawyer and only best and they put away, but don't get a job. That they will succeed. But really worried that now they are grateful of the next edition. They will they're angry with them now. They will proceed. They will solve the problem. They will solve the consequence. You mess it. No, now girl, take them the next edition. They will be happy, they will be careful to go. But people show their ignorance to the world today. They show their arrogance to the world today. So therefore, thank you. The one we peaceful, we take it and we come to the there, they share and they disgrace today. We therefore thank you. I want party to be paid and kill it now. We know criminal for power. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am, for your contribution. I appreciate that. We are certainly getting there. 10 more minutes. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah.
Baby?
Yeah, let's hear from you, please, quickly.
Okay, this is Simanda Nimna calling from Minnesota. Thank you for the show. I didn't expect you to be online, but I really want to appreciate you coming to make our people to understand, because if you are waiting from now to Monday, people that might see them, maybe we're going to hear different things about
You're
it.
right.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank God.
Thank you, brother. You don't know, I follow a denomination from Omasaya, but they started by one something. I followed them. One picking on the at the headquarters there was recording there. It was start recording from that labor that made even to go there. So the boss started calling, said, "Sedition, you come with the police land on here." I did not sleep until round 3 on my side, and I felt very, very bad. And I started thinking, I said, but President Joseph Boakai, they gave him this power honestly. Why it is he acting in function with anger? Wow. If there is anything, I'm telling you, if there is anything that is wrong, why he can be in the government and understand these people are political party. But you know one thing I will tell you, brother. You see Charles Taylor is in jail. Charles Taylor was a giant for Liberia. You see Sammy Doe is late today. You see, Mama Ellen Johnson said she all today people working for her now. She can't do nothing for herself anymore.
Right.
You see Joseph Boakai, because the demon is weighing, he and his part of gangster, they don't have that understanding. But one thing I can assure them on, history will judge them tomorrow with them and their family. If they think the pain they inflicting in people today, they think that they will go free. Even a citizen come out of power, different political party will come to power, and that different political party will judge them the way they treat the Liberian people. So they get it to the back of their mind that trap that is setting in that time trap. That's a rather long. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly?
Yeah, hello, Evie.
Yeah,
this is Man of Faith.
Yeah, Man of Faith. Let's listen to you, please.
In reaction to what happened today, I want to call all sedition, and I will start on the day of the groundbreaking ceremony. I want to give 10 bags of cement to lay the first foundation, and every sedition should please bring their one bag of cement. Let them feel the pain of our unity. So my 10 bags of cement will be there on the groundbreaking ceremony. Thank you. God bless.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. The next caller, hello, how are you doing? Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron. Thank you so much. Today I stated on one of my podcasts that what the Unity Party is doing is a scare tactics.
Okay.
They are only trying to erase the legacies of the CDC. Because all of those things they promised the Liberian people or the territory of this nation, they are yet to implement 0.01% of what they promised the Liberian people. So the only thing they can do to win the 2029 presidential election is to make CDC irrelevant. So we are not detailed. We will because Congo, we have more Zidios, and we will come back nourish Congo. And like the other fellow stated just you know, I want you to take my number. I am in full support of the new structure of the medical union democratic change.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the big 20 bag of cement. 20 bag of cement. So I want you to take a number. Okay?
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your contribution. Let me get to Mandy. Mandy, what's up? Hello.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, doing fine. How's everything?
Everything okay now.
The general are in tears today.
You see, this year, we are saying we all should come together for the groundbreaking ceremony for the CDC headquarters. My donation is 100 bags of cement.
Wow, my daughter did this to you. I like that.
My daughter will bring it to where they're going to be building the place in the pickup. They were in 100 bags of cement.
That's it.
And I hope now the United Party government and your subsidy where you get one of your achievements. I hope the bread and butter situation is over from today.
Yeah.
The NGO is in the country, they're coming to die.
Like the CDC headquarters was stopping it.
Yeah, the CDC headquarters was stopping it. I hope so. The people, you harmonize the nicest and the digest. You harmonize my vote. You harmonize my paycheck. I will harmonize your vote. I hope your salary will go up. I hope the US dollar rate will come back to where we are left it.
As a result of today.
Ungrateful Liberians, the thing you ask for, what you get. We told you this man putting in power as a president, you are going to be used by these people. The man is an empty vessel that's standing over there. He's not using his own mind, he just got free talk in your mouth, put it in your mind, tell you what to say. They write on the paper and tell you what to say. An empty vessel. Like Joseph Baka. Everything that goes on in a country, he knows nothing. The man is drugs. Look at the man you call president when you stand before the camera. If there's somebody high on drugs, on cocaine, because to keep him up, they have to be injecting him, and just whisper in your ear, tell you when you get older, the aspirating you must say. We told you. Now you are putting Jebane to power. You say we agree. You eat a wheelchair, then we'll put it in. But what will you get?
You're right.
And we will stay over the 6 years.
You're right, man. Okay. Thank you, Marty, for your contribution. And we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. And so we are very grateful to the Almighty God. All of you who have been very supportive of us, I want to say thanks to you. You know, I will always appreciate all of you on the show. Yeah, and that's why you see you are giving paramount priority. Especially, we really, really appreciate you people. For us, we don't care about the higher ups. We care about the people who are down and doing everything for us. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear from you, my lord.
Ebi, what happened today? One of the things I've got made me to FIFA is that building. That our building, that Munapena building, we are going to lead down there, or our structure. You even we're going to put it over there. Well, I think make this stupid and the boss and the boy and boss Mr. Bona structure that we made there, the boss. God did it for us. Well, Eddie, I want to tell you something. This great man who just take it said there, some kind of rebel almost he acting like that work for war. Well, Cracky, I got good news for him. I know when his brother going to school here, where was his sister Mary Lovell Brown School, a former married woman, the woman that afforded him because the woman,
No,
You have for Shoku.
No,
So
you
the
don't
world
need.
diversity, the woman.
No, the other thing that you talking so you're not right. Don't be talking that kind of thing here. Hello, how you doing? Let's discuss issue. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, Abraham Johnson, well, let me say good evening to you.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
And let me say good evening to your listening audience. My name is Ishmael Kamara, and I'm calling tonight from Painesville.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
You know, AB, let me say bravo to the president, President George Manuel Weah. I wouldn't say former president.
Okay.
That's why I'm concerned. He is my president.
Okay.
Chisanima Boakai is not my president, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Okay. So let me say bravo to the president for his brilliant step again. In the wake of all the different challenges, the president still trying to encourage reconciliation in our country. While on the contrary, the sitting president is undermining our peace and democracy. And so I want to use this time to say bravo to the former president. And so the thing is, anything that is not done properly, is not done at all.
It's not done at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that is not done properly is not done at all. This particular case has already been recorded. It has already been recorded in the great history that Joseph Imam Boakai decided to come to power and use CDC as his project. Why? Best known to him and his followers. But we want to tell them that will not be deterred. And they should not think that by breaking down that structure at the party headquarters of CDC, meaning they are going to take away people who choose to have their faith and believe in George Manuel Weah. That cannot be. And so we just want to make them understand that what they are doing is shooting themselves into their legs. They should stop what they are doing, because what they are doing, hey, when the overwhelming votes to attack against them, when they choose to come with the same nonsense, they'll be resisted to the letter. AB, let me say thank you for having a special edition of your program this Saturday evening. The fact that you're able to come out, take your time to speak to our people, I want to appreciate you. Thank you for the program this evening. I don't have much to say.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Man Sisi, I think you ought to take us home. Yeah, Man Sisi. Hello. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, we're listening to you. Go ahead. Hello, can you please go ahead, Man Sisi? Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
How you doing?
Fine, go ahead, please.
Yeah, let me say thank you. No, AB, let me say thank you to all those that called me today. I was counseling me. Let me say thank you to the level. Maybe I was crying for you yesterday. I was crying for our children. I was keeping the party color yesterday.
I know.
That was making me to cry yesterday. And AB, what is Jote today? What is Jote today? What is Jote? I say it 3 times. What is Jote? Any wickedness you do, they will lay after you. You will not go unpunished. God will punish you. If you think you not take job with your hand, but he not give you left, and you go against him, then God bless you. But if you take job with your hand, man, and you want to go against him, you think you will go free, then God will judge you. I will never tell my back on judge with you. I will never tell my back on judge with you. No turn me back or tell God for us. I will not tell my back on judge with you.
I trust.
No way. What a bad or good I will be with my judge with you. Because I know who he is. And I know it's for the best people in the country alive. So I will die with him. I will rest with him. That's why I do anything. Tell God my person will call today. I'm telling if I'm going to see far today.
I know that.
So tell going to a new home, I know you're going to do it. He's a man of words, a man of peace. He's not an arrogant person. So if I tell you that you will be a good guy, I'm going to say thank you. Let God bless you. God bless you. But future, let me be peaceful. So Papa we are coming. We'll build a new home. Thank you.
Thanks so much, mommy, for your contribution. Let me just squeeze in one of your friends, then we can get going. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, my son Abraham Boston will.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
This is my water.
Hey, my water. Let's hear from you quickly. I know.
My son, if I said it possible, they want my husband, Andrew, I go up to see. I start calling people, anybody I go up, people crying. Be watching the people want for George, watching the politicians want for George in the country. But my son, the power still was stand still. He told Moses, he said, Moses, he's like looking at you and not see there. Let them continue to how much we are in the country here. My son, the day coming for them. The day coming for them. One looking at it. Thank you, my son.
Thank you so much. Alvin Wisa, I just gave you 2 minutes, please. Yeah, I just want to pay that courtesy to you. Yeah, but just 2 minutes. Alvin Wisa, quickly. I'm going.
Yeah, thank you, my dear brother. Comrade Abraham Gosen. You remain one of the vociferous journalists in the Report of Ever. Arguably, you continue to remain a force in the journalistic atmosphere and the landscape. We have to appreciate you for that. Again, we said clearly, the intent of the government was to inflict political casualties on the partisans and sympathizers of indomitable Mali Congress for democratic change. But no, as trained cadres, we have the ability to appear, disappear, and subsequently reappear. So when the guys entered the World Party headquarters, the guys could not see anybody. Only they saw this out looting. Imagine police officer with the bash of the national security on your shoulder, and you there you looting, you stealing weak. Imagine that, comrade. No, it was a trap. No, the guerrillas, the cadres, and the Congress for Democratic Change were trained how to appear, reappear, and subsequently disappear. We said we're going to put the regime on trial, and we're going to allow the regime to be indicted on the basis of political brutality, chaos, animosity, and political conflagration. We said those because we have a whole system put in place. We told all the militants to back off, to take a tactical political retreat and to camouflage in the revolutionary political corridor. And they were very active. So when the guy entered, they started asking, what happened? We said, what was the country? We knew you were in a building, we were strategic. We were strategic because we wanted for the international. Don't forget, the latest U.S. State Department report in that come on! As the chief, the proprietor and patron of human rights abuse, the guy torturing human being in the country. And I'm saying that it is the State Department report that have said that. So we want to say thanks to all of the gallant men and women under the banner of the indomitable Macro Coalition for Democratic Change. So special salute to the Comrade Standard Bearer of our movement, the soon-to-be president of the Republic of Liberia, Comrade President George Manawia, and all of the fighting forces at the CDC. The guys went at the party headquarters, they go look for the CDC. But they did not know that the CDC is not found in the building. It's found in the hearts, the souls, and the spirits of the people across the 15 sub-political divisions of Liberia. That's why they did not find CDC. And for the information, glory be to God, my dear friend, brother, the CDC has risen, the CDC has resurrected, the CDC is not in captivity, the CDC is not in bondage, the CDC cannot be seen at the national police. The CDC is not cheap. The CDC has medicated itself into multiple political flowers that have grown a lot of aberration across the country. So we want to say it is a victory for the party. It is a path to victory. It's a sign of strength and triumphalism. That's why we say thanks to our political leader for exercising maximum political will, for demonstrating excellent political leadership, ensuring that the CDC continue to surmount against the machination of Wakai. Today, Wakai and the 40 thieves, and the Alibaba, the Alibaba and the 40 thieves, they enter the country criminally. Our big president enter the country criminally. Criminally enter the country. Wakai enter the country. As you to say, the guy is a criminal. Nobody have time. Everybody could question the CDC. The CDC is relevant than Wakai. The CDC have given more aberration, more political relevance than Joseph Newman Wakai. And that's the reason why we are asking our partisans. By the time the trumpet is blown and the newest party headquarters is not located, the party will reassemble and will ensure that all of these partisans across the length of this country are governors and they will have a whole political. No, 2029. You see, when party is about to win a B, you can go through the turbulences and the tribulation. Zambia is going through the turbulences and the tribulation. God is paving the way. No political presidency can easy. Nobody goes to the presidency over cakewalk. Nobody. It takes adversity. It takes conflation. It takes complications. It takes difficulties. It takes the willingness. It takes the different turbulences of people to navigate away. While we are now has been baptized in the struggle, he now understands that the road to 2029 is not bread and butter. The millions of people now there is a rule awakening. No, people who have never been a part of CDC. I have received more than 50,000. I said, you go ask me for CDC membership. They say, we supported you don't party, but the team member will give up. Enough is enough. So there is a natural amalgamation and attraction to the party by people who have never been a part of political movement in the country. They are asking for the membership of the party, and the CDC in less than 24 hours have governed significant votes, supporters across the country. That the issue, Baga came under the mantra of the rescue mantra. We talk about the rescue vision. You came on the issues about change, rescue, and you come to the whole rescue thing has been deviated. You deviated the policy. You got different issues in the country: economic crisis, job crisis, security crisis, social crisis, gas crisis, inflation crisis, all the issues in the country. And you only concentrate. Okay, so the CDC party for you. So what next now? So rest price come down, the exchange rate come down. Yeah, commodities of different goods and services, they come down. What happened in the country today? So the drugs price, drugs go down, all the goods gone, all the zombie drone gone. And 7 now receiving pay on time. So let me tell you this: when the time is near, when dictators are about to fall, when the final whistle is blown, the oppressors will beat out. They will need to oppress at the final battle, at the final theater of history. And we are coming.
Okay.
There's so many things that job year of 2017, 2023 is a job year of 2029. We make a mistake.
Okay.
We were the soul that we stampede. There will be multiple political vibrations in this country. That people will be a part of 2029. We will be very uncompromising to the soul. That we are the first job year 2029 election is clearly inevitable, it's unstoppable, it's going towards the
president.
The only thing job need to do is to pray to God every morning, every night we go tell God to present there. But the president says people think they're firing bullets, they're firing tear gas, they're wearing uniforms out. No, the power is inherent in the people. That's not how we just say that. Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution is saying that all power is inherent in the people. Baby, when the people come outside, the time of the revolution, nobody will stop that.
Okay. Thank you, Alvin.
They will consume tyrants, they will consume charlatans, they will consume buccaneers, they will consume reactionary forces and hostile power elements who think that Liberia. No, this country is bigger than Baga. Baga is not bigger than this country.
Okay.
Baga is not bigger than this country.
Alvin.
That people are here before Baga will grow, will leave. Look, when we come back to this country, we will change. We'll be in Casa. We'll not change yet. We will go.
See you, Alvin.
Stop me. All the guys will be putting their back. Look, our goal was to identify all those are where you can drop on Baga government. I found that Baga will not be around, but trust me, if you are a young man, you're working in Baga government, don't be in the money of job after all. We will not end the job here. People will be incarcerated and in prison behind the National Central Bar, the Marine Central Prison. Talk about that one. Very clear. We will ask for little complaints for all those who are in the pinnacle of the workers' administration and try to penetrate the mayhem and anarchy.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, thank you. Now, folks, I want to say what's up to all of you. It had been quite a great time together. I know you listened to the president. I have always called him president. But of course, he's Ambassador George Manawi, the people's heartbeat. And one quote I take and carry with me: make the kingdom come. CDC is not in blocks and mortar. And of course, it's in the people. The law is the law today, and the law will be the law always. That JMB get back that thing. Even in his graveyard, on the day that he dies, whatever it is, the law will be the law. His children will pay for that statement that the law is the law. Whatever he is saying today, we take that and carve it in stone. It's there. The law is the law. JMB, you will live with that. The law is the law. Now your own way of the law. That time the real law will be taking its own course. Your tears will be driving for your grave. When they will assume your body, and then you will be brought forth. You don't even know what may happen to you, JMB. We are right here. If you think you coming down, why you doing anything to run away? You're not dying now. You see that the kind of people then God can make to live long. Because you think you coming down, so you don't care. You lie. You will live long. You will face everything that you are going through. God has his way of doing this and will make it to happen. Thanks to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, God willing, I want to wish you all the best. Keep being strong. And of course, we are certainly getting there. And I can assure you, in no time, even when you will smile, the biggest of smile on the Unity Party, and they will get more angry by the day. Frustration will swallow them. They will die too soon. But again, with Bwaka, he will not die too soon because he must live to see the outcome or the repercussions of his own actions here in his agent. Thanks for being there. Do have a pleasant night. Bye bye. Give us today our daily